Hi guys, welcome back to Gist with Esse. It's an awesome day today, and today we're just going to be talking about film festivals and drama in the UK. If you're joining us on Facebook, thank you so much. And if you're watching us from YouTube, thank you for joining us. If you're on Facebook, please don't forget to share so your friends and family can join the show. And if you're watching us on YouTube and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button before the show is over. Okay, so today we're having two guests today actually. A really beautiful woman and a handsome man, if I'm permitted to say that. And they are both from the United Kingdom Christian Drama Ministers Association, UKCDMA. And they're here to talk to us about something that's cooking, something that's coming up. It's the maiden edition, but I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. I'm going to bring them into the studios and have them tell us by themselves. The first person I'm going to be bringing on is Toyin Elebiju. She's a financial accountant with a publishing company in London, and she has been called into drama ministry since her university days. She is currently the London region coordinator of the United Kingdom Christian Drama Ministers Association. Our second guest is Dr. Nobert Osemede. I hope I got that right, Doctor, but if not, you correct me when you get on. He's a senior lecturer in accounting at the Liverpool Business School and a business consultant with Osemede Consulting. He's passionate about Christian movies production, and currently the project and logistic director of the United Kingdom Christian Drama Ministers Association. So they always say ladies first, right? So let's get our first guest in the studio. Hello, Bam. Welcome to this lesson.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Esse. Thank you for the good work you're doing. God bless you.
Thank you. And now, Dr. Nobert. Hello, Doctor. Welcome to Gist with Esse.
Thank you for having me. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, and it's a pleasure to be here and to share our experience with you.
Yeah, it's good to have you both on the show.
Mm.
So, we're talking about film festivals. But before we get into that, Mrs. Toyin, can you please tell us a bit about yourselves and how long you've been into Christian drama or acting in general?
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Toyin Elebiju, as earlier said. I'm to the glory of God. I'm a Christian child of God. By profession, I'm a financial accountant. I've been a financial accountant for over 2 decades. And my passion for drama started back when I was young, from secondary school days. But I went into it with so much passion when I got into the university. And ever since, I have been into Christian movie. I started off fully well on stage performance. I love stage performance a lot, and gradually moved into movies and films. And to the glory of God, I've been doing that for a while.
Thank you so much. Dr. Nobert, let's hear from you.
Drama right from my university days, back home in Nigeria. We used to act, for the association, which is the Roman Catholic Church. So I was part of the drama team. So my own part of acting has to do with those funny parts, those behind the scene part, and, just to make it funny, to make it lively, to make them entertaining. So people enjoy it. So that's when I started, doing my acting. So when I came into United Kingdom, I also followed, my passion also grew with me also in Christian drama as well, bringing that into the churches where I've attended, and I bring this drama to light, bring this passion, and I believe as Christians, as Christian association, we should be able to portray, and reach out to people through drama, and that has been my key. That has been my aim. So I've been a long time. I've been to acting. So my first acting was in 1995.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why I've been acting. Back then, attend the university. So that is that. So up till now, I'm still acting, I'm still doing it, I'm still effective. So that's all I have to say about my journey through career. And also about myself, like I said, I'm a senior lecturer in accounting, and my PhD is on culture and corporate governance. So I also have my consulting firm, what's my consulting, where we do issue regarding accounting. So apart from that, I believe I have to bring all this thing into drama as well. So it doesn't mean that when we're pushing our career, we can't do other things, other things for God. So it's very important, and we do things, for God. And if you have your talent, you never can tell where you're going to use it. So it's very important for us to showcase it when the time comes. So I'm using a medium to encourage everyone to try and, if you have a talent, try and use it wisely and use it purposely for God. And that's where the blessing of God will come from. Thank you.
Wow, that's great. So if I heard you correctly, you're into comedy.
Yeah, that is even my acting is comedy type. So I don't act, that's one thing about church drama. We're trying to make it, things not to be, look. Most of the church drama is always tailored to Bible. If we are doing the Bible bit, there should be a little bit of comedy. As people are watching it, they'll be laughing. You are passing that message. That's what UKCDMA were trying to do, trying to reach out to people, and at the same time, they are learning in the issues of life. So that comedy part is, if you're writing a drama now, once there's a comedy role in it, you just come in, just like we're having cable war or stuff. Yeah, those kind of things into comedy. Just people will be laughing, and you're just passing the message to them.
Yeah, that's good. The reason why I actually asked is because accounting, people always perceive accountants as very serious, people, and I'm like, accounting and comedy. How, is it different for you though?
Yeah, I think we have to be, we have to really try and remove ourselves from, from our profession. If not, of course, accountants are always very strict, accountants are always very serious. I want to prove every number. But in acting, we try and remove all those things and put it aside, So when people see me acting, they were like, are you sure? The person that is, that have PhD, you are so different. I say, yeah, because it's acting, you are playing a role. So it's a role we are playing. So when we are playing the role, we are playing that character, and I believe that is it for, for everyone. If you're able to play any role, and once we are playing that role, our profession, try and put it, at the background, try and put at the background. So I believe, and that comedy area is where I fit in. For me, it's where I just flow easily. Though I can play any role, but the comic area is what I find more interesting for me. And also, being accounting or accountant doesn't really play a major role. So it doesn't really, to be honest, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay, so before we continue, we're going to take a little break. Yeah, and my viewers, if you're here and you're watching and you have not bought my book, I don't know why you haven't bought it yet, but the reviews that have been coming in are really great. So please, you should buy the book. Okay, let me just play a little something and then we'll be right back.
Rise for you when you call on me. Do for you everything to uphold your glory. Fight for you with all the strength in me. Turn it all around and tell a better story. That's what I'll do for you. That's what I have to give you.
Okay, that's my book titled Happily Abused. So if you haven't got it, grab a copy now. The hard copy is coming out in less than 3 weeks, guys. So for those of you who prefer hard copies, it will be out soon. So let's talk about the association UKCDMA, how it all started, and tell us about some of the objectives. Mrs. Toyin, would you do us the honors, please?
I was actually going to say something about the book.
Okay.
When I got it, I couldn't drop it until I finished it.
Wow, so that's another great review.
I couldn't drop it until I finished it. It's very touchy, very emotional as well. So I'll encourage people out there to get it, learn from it. So Yeah, talking about UKCDMA, like the name United Kingdom Christian Ministers Association is an association that has different drama ministries under it. So if you are like an individual drama minister or a group or a ministry on its own, we encourage to come together because, you know, the bigger we are, the better. So that is what we stand for. And this started back in 2014. We actually did our 7th convention in June of this year. So it's been a wonderful time. We've done movies together as well, done a lot of movies. We've done a movie called Distractions. We've done Lean on Me, a lot of movies, and also under the association as well. There are other ministries that have done something like Come Home, something like you know, lot of these are just escaped me right now. And UKCDMA, we have different regions. We have the London region, we have Scotland, we have Midlands, we have northern part of the country. So we are a group all over United Kingdom coming together. But for the purpose of this film festival, is the London region that is actually putting this together. And I believe we'll still be able to talk more on that film festival as we go along.
Okay, so that takes me to Doctor. Enlighten us about the Christian movie industry in the UK. How do you think it's faring, and where do you see it in the next couple of years?
You know, Christian movies in the UK, you know, there are lots of, first of all, let's look at the challenging aspect of it, then we'll look at the benefits. So some of the Christian dramas in UK they are faced with challenge in terms of trying to bring movies, you know, out to produce it, trying to get people on board to produce it, because people will be coming from different areas, different regions. Imagine someone coming from Scotland all the way to London to come and do the movie. You know, you need a huge amount of resources, you know, and those are the challenges that are facing most of the Christian dramas. And also, you know, the production quality is a bit, I won't say, I don't want to use the word poor, but it's not up to, you know, good standard, you know, because you need equipment, gadgets, you need to do all these things together. And also people that are into Christian ministry, most of them have their own, you know, jobs, you know, they're just doing Christian, you know, drama, maybe on a part-time basis, so they need some encouragement. All these things are some of the challenges that are facing the Christian ministry, mostly in United Kingdom. Let's not forget that all of them are, you know, after they have children, so you need to care for their children as well, you know, take them to childcare, bring them home. So they also want to look after their children while they are pursuing their own acting career. And these are some of the challenges that are hindering, you know, Christian drama. And that's where the UKCDMA comes in, being an umbrella whereby, you know, you can able to put resources together and able to come up with a movie. So whether you are in Scotland or Wales, so when you need maybe an assistant, you need someone to assist to help you, you know, in the movie, or you have a script, you know, that's where UKCDMA comes in. So being an umbrella of UKCDMA will be a platform for most churches that want to, you know, showcase their drama. Also, in future, where do we see drama in most of the dramas in United Kingdom? I believe there's a starting point. There's a starting point. So I believe that if we're able to put our hands on deck, put our hands together, you know, under the umbrella of UKCDM, we'll be able to, you know, in the near future, to come up with something nice, something interesting, that when people watch it, they will say, wow, this is absolutely epic, this is wonderful. So I believe in future things will grow with the umbrella from this UKCDM, where people will be more enlightened about, you know, drama ministry from maybe within the United Kingdom. So I don't know if that you want to add one or two things, but I believe that is all I can say regarding the current situation and the future drama of United Kingdom.
Okay, Mr. Toyin, do you want to add anything to that?
It said most of the things though. In addition to that, there are other challenges. Is the resources that he talked about, and also the audience, the people we are trying to reach out to, and you know the community as well is a factor, because people shy away from the truth. And, people shy away from the truth. People are not, intrigued into getting the truth and all that. So for us as a Christian, for us to penetrate what we believe in, we have to come up with something of quality, because the vision actually is for Christian movies to go into every sector of our nation. And for it to go into every sector, it needs to be of quality. And also, I always argue this a lot, that, children, when you want to stop them from using a particular thing or watching a particular movie, you don't just stop them and leave it like that. They will always go back. But you need to replace it with something. So if we complain about the kind of movies our children are seeing, the kind of activities, the kind of games that they are we need to replace it with something. That's why we are coming together as an association. We have people within the association that are into animation, and they are looking forward to a situation where we will design games that are Christian, like that children will have the confidence to say, okay, this is what my child is saying. So that is the essence of the association, to come together stronger to push away whatever it is that is polluting our society. And that is what we stand for.
Great. So that brings me to my next question. How do I become a member, and what are its benefits to me? Before you answer that, in regards to resources as well, if I brought you a script or a story, would the association take it upon themselves to take over the funding and everything that has to bring that story or that script to make it into a film, or to bring it to the big screen?
Thank you very much. Yeah, that is working together, to be honest. And one of the great of the challenges that we are facing actually is funding. To be honest, there is no one that will say that is not a challenge. And we are looking forward also to our community, our churches, especially our churches, our pastors, to look into. They don't see movie as something that that we can use as a tool for the word, because there are some messages that I'm not. Everybody have their own position, their own post and everything. But there are some movies that I've seen like 20 years ago that is still ringing in my head. And that is why we want to work together with the churches as well. So if we get scripts, these are things that we work together. I cannot categorically say that there are fundings there, but we have resources. We have people that are talented in that area. For instance, if you want your script to be edited, we have people that are in the field, that is what they do. They are professionals in that field that can look into that. So we are not particularly looking at the money in aspect of it, but we have resources. We have people that has got studio within the association. We have an association, we have a ministry under that all they do is probably authors that can look at what you do. So that is why we come together. Where we need to fund, where we need money, we also come together to determine how we raise the fund for a project. But most importantly, we have talented people within the association that can help us. We have good cinematographers. We have wonderful editors within the association that can help us to promote whatever we are doing or we want to do.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Mrs. Toyin, I think you've moved a bit away from the camera. I can only see half of your face.
Can you see me now?
A little bit more. To the other side. No, the other side, the opposite side. Yes, that's fantastic.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so we're going to go straight into talking about the film festival. But before we get into that, let me play a clip for the audience.
An amazing groundbreaking event is coming your way in the City of London. UKCDMA London region presents 2021 Film Festival on the 27th of November 2021. Are you a cinematographer, a movie producer, a film editor, or into some aspects of movie or skits production. Please send your video clips, not more than 20 minutes, to ukcdma.londonregion@gmail.com to be considered to win an award for your performance. The deadline for submission is Sunday the 31st of October 2021. Awards will be presented to different categories. For more information, do contact any of these numbers: 07850 021 846, 07877 968 394, or 077 37257026. UKCDMA, propagating the heavenly kingdom through drama.
Wow, that's a great one. So the festival and award night is the first of its kind. What's the inspiration behind it, and why would you encourage people to participate? Dr. Nobert, do you want to take us through that, please?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I think.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Why is it first of its kind? Because we're trying to, bring, churches together to promote them through the, reach the world, through drama, to proclaim Christ through drama. And we thought it's wise for us to recognize the efforts, of people, what they have done so far, to recognize, their input. And one of the ways for us to, do this, is to do a form of, recognize them through form of an award, we call award night, festival night, where we'll come together, and we're able to recognize people, based on their talent. Not necessarily say, oh, you are really good, but based on the effort you've put in. We're looking for, that little effort, that what I said before, that little effort, that little push, that you're not looking for, oh, the very best, but that little push for you to put in your very best and come up with, a short clip. It might be you have maybe 2 hours, movie. If it's possible to, compress it to 20 minutes, that would be great, and send it across. Okay. So we're looking for, that talent. We know we are starting, we know we are coming up, but, this, award night will be a platform. You never can tell to showcase your movie, and you can tell your friends, you can tell your pastor, you can tell, your manager or your department what you've done, and the effort has been recognized. So it's going to be a great one. So everyone is is invited to send their videos. We're not there's no country restriction. So wherever you are, it's an online system program. You can be able to send your program, and once you receive it, and there are some panelists that will look at the movie. It's not me, it's not us. So I don't know who they are, to be honest. They will now look at it, grade it, and what will be given. So who are the judges? I don't know any of them, to be honest. So, but my role is as the project logistic and coordinator. I'm the one chairing, organizing this program. I don't know the judges. That will tell you how fair we are trying to be. So we're trying to be just, so that we are being recognized. We are recognizing based on your input. So using the opportunity to reach out to everyone. So if your pastor, has a short clip, send it. You never can tell what will happen, So people have asked us, oh, what about other short video clip, TikTok, we said, come, we are just, this is the first time. Next year, there will be another program. There will be something. What I have a very nice script. Can I send it? So don't worry. There will going to be another program, maybe for script. That's other program. But for now, it's all about 20 minutes drama or less. If you have it and it's good, why not send it across? As long as there's a message, you're able to pass that message across. So reach out to your world. I will encourage you to send it. Don't feel led back. And even though the quality is not good, but at least start some, that I've watched some clips, where the quality is not good, but when you see the
message,
it's wonderful. I love this movie. Even look at our movies, back then,
sure.
At the beginning, the quality were not good, but the storyline, you say this one has a very good, nice movie. But now we have good quality movie, but the storylines are very poor. But as long as you have a very good storyline, I will encourage you to send it across. You never can tell. Maybe you never can tell. So I will encourage everyone, wherever you are, try and send in your video clip before the 31st of October.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Nobert. I really like what you said. Okay, so viewers, if you have questions, now would be a good time to start sending in your questions because we're going to be wrapping up very soon. But this is what I got from what you just said. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just whatever it is that you have is the effort that is being awarded.
Exactly.
That's what we're looking at. And definitely because it's the maiden edition, yeah, it will get better, which means that you would open up to more opportunities for other people and stuff like that in the future. So if don't worry about the production, yeah, but can we still shoot? Can I still shoot? I actually have two questions. So if I can shoot a 20-minute clip before the 31st, I can still send it in. No problem about that, right?
Yes. No problem.
Okay, now what if what I have is a stage production, like a church drama? I presented something in church and I feel and we recorded it and I feel it's something that I want to send it. Can I send that in too?
Yes, why not? As long as it's 20 minutes, you're able to send, some of your clip. I have some stage drama which I'm part of. I'm just praying that they're able to submit it. So they say they send something, so just submit it. Because some of the stage drama they are really their life. So it's within 20 minutes. I'll just send it across. There are some stage drama that I watched some 5 minutes. This is wonderful, powerful message. Why not? You can send it across. There are some we record with our mobile phone, of course. You can send it across along at the message. There are some actors, they are funny. When you watch them, you just be smiling and you are getting the message. I'll say send it across. Send it across. Of course, they will be considered maybe by the judges for an award.
Fantastic. Is there a process to apply to be a judge? I like to judge things like that, so maybe I should send my application.
To be honest, I'm telling you the truth. I don't know any of the judges.
Of the judges.
So that is, I'm the one organizing the program. I don't know the judges. I don't know. So I don't need to know the judges. I don't know who the judges are. But I know we have judges. Judges have been selected, but I don't know who the judges are. So I think we're trying to be impartial. So none of us know who the judges are. So they are somewhere. They're going to look at it. There are different parts. I won't say different part of the world, but they exist. They're going to look at it. So we're trying to be fair. Because if I'm the one and I know the judges, I can call the judge and say, please consider my movie. But since I don't know, so they're all in the same category. They're all in the same category. So I think it just to encourage people to say that, when I send my video, how will we be considered? Because it is, there is no partiality in the selection. So and that's
true. Okay, Mrs. Toyin, is there something you would like to add before I ask my final question?
Yeah. In addition to that, actually, I'm opportune to know the judges because I'm the London region coordinator, and another committee is actually subcommittee is actually looking at that area. And what I can say about the judges are they are people in the field. We have some of them that are lecturers in theater art. Most of them studied theater art and movie producers. So, but I don't want to, of course, declare their identity at this time. But as we go on, we will, later on when we do the proper advert and more, then you'll probably get to know. But they're not people that we want to discuss about at this time. And another thing I want to add is that this is not a competition. We are not bringing Christian movies together for competition. God has brought us together to complement each other, not to compete with each other. So what we're trying to do is to encourage ourselves. And when we put something out there and a professional or a second eye look at it and tell us what we cannot see is a plus for us to make things better. So that is what we are trying to do. And we are not, the categories is not going to be like a particular movie. We are going to be looking at individuals in that movie. It could be, the categories could be the best cinematographer. It could be the editor. So we are not saying, oh, this particular movie is the best. No. So cut across the movies that are submitted, there might be, someone throughout that will get something in terms of the award. And it's an encouragement not to look down on whatever anybody is doing, but for us to improve and get better, because the target is that we want to penetrate, we want to take over, and for us to do that, we need to do it well.
Wow, that is great. I like that bit about it not being a competition, but just to encourage people and, to be invested in drama as regards the Christendom, and sending the message out there. It's the same message. We need to do it by complementing each other. I like that bit. So we've got a question here from Dr. Temi. Where should we send our 20 minutes clip?
Yeah, we have the email accounts that you can send it to. That is UKCDMA London region.
Sure, let me see.
Okay,
but that's not bold enough. Okay, so we'll send it across, and then I'll play the clips again so that you can.
So okay. All right. And if I put it in the chat, it should be viewed, really?
Yes, if you put it in the comments, not in the chat. So, okay, that if you send out to me again, somebody will drop it in the comments for us.
Okay.
UKCDMA London region at gmail.com.
UKCDMA London region at gmail.com. Okay. London, did you get that? Someone has gotten that. He's going to put it up. London region at gmail.com. Okay, I'm just going to play the clips again so that, because there are numbers that you can call, or you can send. Can they send clips to WhatsApp numbers, or because there are numbers on that clips? What are the numbers for?
The numbers there are for the committees, the people planning it. I think my number is there, his number is there, and the media coordinator as well. So they can use any number.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to the clips, and then by the time we're done with that, the email would have dropped in the comments.
An amazing groundbreaking event is coming your way in the City of London. UKCDMA London region presents 2021 Film Festival on the 27th of November 2021. Are you a cinematographer, a movie producer, a film editor, or into some aspects of movie or skits production? Please send your video clips, not more than 20 minutes, to ukcdma.londonregion@gmail.com to be considered to win an award for your performance. The deadline for submission is Sunday the 31st of October 2021. Awards will be presented to different categories. For more information, do contact any of these numbers: 07850 021 846, 07877 968 394, or 077 37257026. UKCDMA, propagating the heavenly kingdom through drama.
Okay, so the email was clearly stated in that clips, but it will still drop in the comments in a bit. Yeah, we have another question from Dr. Temi, and it says, if we send a clip, is it a must to attend the film festival or award? Okay, so
can I give that? Yeah. If you send, it's encouraging for you to attend. Of course, if you are nominated for anything, nominated, not that you will get the award. If you are part of you are nominated, you will be informed ahead of time. Okay. And also it will also be good because we will try as much as possible to make sure we show something in every movie that that is sent in. So it's just to encourage everyone. It's not like if you don't show up, then people don't need to, if you submit, then you don't have to show up. No, it's very encouraging to do that, and also to encourage people within your group to also attend.
Okay, so let me just add to that. I think that showing up basically is not just for yourself, right? It's also to encourage, other people. So if you get nominated, you get contacted, and then you attend. I mean, if someone else wins in that category, you can cheer the person on. Remember, it's not a competition, it's, to complement each other. So yeah, I think it would be nice to attend as well. I was going to ask a question. Yeah, virtual. The film festival and awards. How is it? Where is it taking place?
Yeah, it's virtual actually. When we started the planning, we wanted it to be live, physical. But we all know the situation of things as things are going on, and we are also looking at an hybrid one where we have both. But to be certain, because we are in uncertainty, hopefully by next year, by God's grace, everything would have cleared, and we know that for sure we're going to go physical. But for now, it's going to be virtual.
Okay, so the link for that, is it available on the flyer?
Yeah, it's available. That will be sent through. We'll go.
Okay.
We'll send you. You will do that. Most of that for us. We just the link, the flyer we did now, and the jingle we did now is just to get people to submit their work. And again, you don't have to start within 1 week now to come up with something. It could be something you already have done before. So you don't need to stress yourself into trying to put things together. But if you can, why not? So that is what we are actually looking at for. But the next flyer and the jingle that we have more of the details of how it's going to play out.
Okay, I'm so excited. I'm excited because I like opportunities to do anything, to start new things. So I'm thinking in my head, can I come up with something 20 minutes, to just send to you guys? It would be nice. I'm thinking of something. I'll work on something. Let's see how that goes. Yeah,
I
but
know you can, Esse.
I would definitely be at this event because, I'm all about cheering people on and recognizing the efforts. Like Dr. Nobert said, for me, it's about recognizing people's efforts. Okay, so you don't have to be perfect yet. Okay, well, everyone is a work in progress. So as long as you're doing something, just put it out there and you may get recognized. And that recognition is enough to even push you to the next level. So get all your videos out, send them across. And who knows, if you don't win for cinematography, you may win for best acting, you may win for best lighting. Is there anything like that? Yeah, so before we cook out, any final words from let's take Dr. Nobert first and then we'll come back to you.
My final word, I used to watch this Nigerian actor called Mr. Ibu. He was asked to give a talk, and he said the first thing he did when he was popular. I asked him, he said he was just his own role, but what he did was to make sure that he makes that his talent counts, that he made sure that in his community, he made sure that he sent his video to them and they gave him an award. He said that award helped him a lot. He said, even though he's small, but it was, an offshoot. He said we just put it there, I won an award, and it was good for him. So I will encourage everyone. You never can tell. If you put the UKCDMA anywhere you go to, it stands out, and people will just say, okay, thank you. You say an award from UKCDMA, people always recognize it, and you never can tell. So I would encourage everyone, if you have a video clip, be it how many years old, try, and if you can make a smaller 20 minutes of it, average of it, and send across, that would be great. And you never can tell. The award might be yours. So it's never too late to send your 20 minutes video clip to ukcdma.londonregion@gmail.com. It's never too late. So I will encourage everyone to try and do something for yourself.
And deadline is 31st of October. So we've got about 8 more days.
Yes.
So 7 more days.
Minus today, 7 days.
Yeah, 7 more days minus today. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Thank you very much, Dr. Nobert. Mrs. Toyin, any last words?
Yeah, for me, our passion actually is to preach the gospel through drama. And that is the passion. And God is counting on all of us that you have the talent, you have the skill to come together, because we want to take over. We want to replace the polluted movies. We want to secure the future of our children and our loved ones by what they see, what they hear, and so that we shape what they say. So that's why we are encouraging you, come up with something, start thinking about it. Might not even be movie as we go along. If you come to UKCDMA, it might not be. Some people are very good with poem. We look at things like that talent. It's not until you go on the stage, or some people cannot even face camera, but you've got other talent, other things that you are good at. Just come and let the Lord use that talent that he has given unto you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Toyin Elebiju and Dr. Nobert Osemede. Doctor, I'm sure I get the pronunciation of your name right.
Very correct, yes.
Very correct. You're from Edo State, right?
Delta State.
Delta, oh, okay. What part of Delta?
Abo.
Okay. Agbo. Okay, I know Agbo. I'm from Delta State as well, so that's great. Thank you both for coming on the This with Esse show. It was a pleasure to have you, and thank you everyone who joined us today. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and until next time on This with Esse, remember, stay happy, stay positive, stay mended. Bye.
Bye.